Hello, this is Aaron Rosen, your local realtor in Northern California. I saw some news today that I just thought was worthy of sharing. Gavin Newsom has come up with a plan to help with homelessness in California. So let's just take a listen and see what's going on.
This week to clean up encampments and move people into housing.
ABC 10's Alicia Machado has a closer look at the new multi-million-dollar plan.
You don't have to drive far to see a homeless encampment near a street or highway in California. It's an ongoing issue that impacts not just the unhoused, but the communities where they stay.
That's true. That's very, very true.
This week, Governor Newsom announced the state is setting aside $299 million to move people out of encampments and into housing.
Sounds like a lot.
A new round of encampment resolution funding, the fund created in 2021.
This entire program is about resolutions. It's about actually addressing the underlying issue.
Over the past 2 years,
We'll see about that.
Caltrans has cleared more than 5,000 encampments around the state.
I didn't know that. There was 5,000 homeless encampments in California. I don't even know how many cities there are in California. That's amazing.
According to the governor's office, he says this money will help an estimated 10,000 people experiencing homelessness. Of the nearly $300 million, half of the funding will go to Caltrans to specifically clear encampments on highways and bike paths.
It's not safe for people experiencing homelessness to shelter on the state right-of-way. It's a safety risk for them, for the infrastructure, for our staff, for first responders, and potentially for the traveling public. And that's why we remove encampments and people experiencing homelessness.
That was really weird of her to phrase that. I guess she works for Caltrans, but that was kind of framing the issue through a Caltrans issue.
The other half of the funding from this round will go to cities and counties. At a press conference Monday, the governor addressing this. How will the state ensure that people who are cleared from encampments get connected to resources?
They actually have to submit to our team for review exactly what they're going to do, when they're going to do it, and how they're going to do it. And we want to see, if you're going to clean up this encampment, how many people are there? Is it 20? Is it 50? Is it 5,000? And what are we going to do to help get them support?
The founder of Sacramento-based homeless services organization First Step Communities says the funding will make a difference.
I personally have been there when some are cleared. Willing individuals are brought to us to enter our interim programs, and it can go a long way for them because they can become part of a little community and start taking advantage of some of the services, and then that can really prepare them to not just get into permanent housing but succeed there.
The governor's office says since the fund was created in 2021, more than $400 million have already been awarded to dozens of communities. Among them, Sacramento County received around $21 million.
So I don't know that this is, hold on. I don't know that this is the entire, plan, but what they're not addressing is, I'm just going to make it up, half of the homeless people who are on drugs or should probably be in some sort of institution who may not be able to hold down a job and a house and all the responsibilities that come with that. I don't know what will come of this. Obviously, homelessness is a big deal in California. Our houses are expensive here, and I feel for them. In my town, Santa Rosa, during the pandemic, there was a lot of homeless people under the bridge, and it honestly became overwhelming. They had to clear that camp, and there's a huge, giant long bike trail from here to Sebastopol. There was homeless the whole way down, not the whole way, but a long ways. And I remember that they had infrared there, and they found rats and all this stuff. It was quite a scene. So what I just looked up here is, so this plan is to, here's the article. They said that it's going to help 10,000 people. And then you just do a quick Google. How many homeless in California? 180,000. So if there was 100,000, that'd be 10%. It's 5.5%. So this round of funding is supposedly going to help 5.5%. And I'm just going to say right off the bat, my guess is that half of those people will end up homeless again. I can't determine exactly what's right, but maybe this funding could go towards drug help and a bunch of other things. Because if, it's going to cost $300 million to help 5.5% of our homeless people. I am all for this. Do I think that this is addressing the root cause of homelessness? No, I don't. Do I think that this is actually going to help a lot of homeless people? No, I don't. So I just did a quick little another math here. 300 million times 20, because roughly it's going to be 20 times 5 to get 100%. And it's going to be around $6 billion. And I just looked up our California budget here, and it's actually $450 billion. So for $6 billion, they could theoretically solve the homeless encampment problem in California. Out of 400 billion, that's it's just a few percent, maybe 2% of the California budget. So do I think that 2% of the California budget should be used to help homelessness? Yeah. Are there a bunch of other ways that we could probably do this better? Yeah. So, this is really just a drop in a bucket. It's a Band-Aid on a huge gaping wound in California. I think it's good that people are addressing this. Do I think that it's a major effort to help clean up the homeless? No. No, I don't. Not at all. So, nice try, but let's be more creative.